Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Chronicles of Captain Pontos. This is episode 40 of our current series, and episode 104, or session 104, since we started role-playing together as a group, like 2 years ago, I think, give or take.
We're closer to 3 almost.
Yeah, it probably is. Numbers not my strong point. But episode 104, that means that would be 2 years if we had never missed one, and we'd done it every single week. As is customary, I am going to ask our players if they would like to remind us what happened in the previous session.
That's Kev's job, is it not?
Well, I mean,
Okay.
not by default. If somebody else piped up, there would surely be no trouble.
No, I think
Is
it
it-
would be. It's that whole apple that he likes giving you.
Anyway, quick synopsis. We went back to Arrowtide so Tanarukk could speak to that shaman of the god of balance. We found out over on the other island full of orcs there are two powers that are showing sort of real dominance. One's a bunch of berserkers, and the other one is quite technologically advanced with black powder and steamships. We're going, oh, that's all rather nice. Maybe we'll have a little trip over there. And then the alarm bells went, and with some amazing eyesight, we saw a couple of ships in the distance fighting each other of these two orc factions, and another one heading towards the port. We belted over there, and it turns out it's a bunch of these berserker orcs that have decided to come over for some duty free and a visit. And we're in the middle of fighting them.
Very good. Thank you for that. Please give yourself inspiration if you, or I can give you inspiration with a button. If you already have inspiration, you can donate it to someone else.
I do not. I will gladly take that.
So, let me try and sort the zoom out so that we can see some of the map, because it's zoomed into completely the wrong place. So, I'm trying to decide whether to turn off the night mode or not. It's creating these really big black shadows, which are kind of a bit jarring. Anyway, you're kind of in a fairly small area, so it's probably not the end of the world. I've added some flames, just to, liven things up a little bit. So I'm just going to very quickly check the chat to see whether I wrote anything in it like Tanarukk is on fire and will soon die, or something like that, because I have a habit of kind of going a bit tabula rasa between sessions and completely forgetting what's going on. I had some very cryptic notes that I left myself in the last Pathfinder session I did. Oh my god, go away. I don't need updates right now. This is not the time for it. Never mind. I'm assuming that there's nothing there to remind me that I need to kill Tanarukk. I'm not picking on you, Chris, particularly. It's just, you're at the top of the turn order. So, take it away, Tanarukk.
I don't remember what I was going to do. I was going to do something really funky.
Oh, pressure. It's going to be hard to live up to.
I want to use my new little dagger to see what it does. But I've got my other dagger in hand. I am going to...
Did I manage to make that script work? I'm not sure.
But
Panic.
I won't use it just yet then.
We'll give it a go, and if I can correct if I need to. It's not the end of the world. I like everything. What was that?
Sorry, that was just me coughing, but I did have a question regarding
Oh.
the script. Is Rage added on yet?
So, sort of. I have a rage button that you can press. But at the moment it won't do very much. It will just pop something in the chat and play a nice sound effect. Eventually it changes an attribute on your character sheet that means that the scripts, the attack scripts that I'm going to give you in the future will interact with it so that they will know when you are raging or not. For now, we're just going to have to kind of you can push the button to signify your rage. It'll put the token marker on you and all that. It's just
have to be reminded about the extra 2 damage and the advantages, the strength, etc., and the halving, piercing, bludgeoning, and such and such.
That's the one.
So my character's got 3 little icons: concentration, the blessed. I can't remember what the other one is for.
I'm going to cough my mic because I'm coughing a bit.
Okay. I need to quickly give Kev some inspiration, which I forgot to do. Give inspiration. There it is. So it didn't play the sound effect there, so that's not a good sign.
Yes, it did.
Not on mine, it didn't. Oh well. I might have to refresh the browser in a minute. So Tanarukk has moved. Oh, my computer is going very squirrely, so I'm going to try and refresh my browser. Keep going. So what's Tanarukk doing?
So I'm changing my weapon. So I'm dropping my other weapon, pulling my other weapon out, run down here and attacking the big fella.
Okay. So what weapon are you dropping?
I think it was my +2 base dagger. So do I get sneak attack and advantage as I'm flanking?
You're not flanking? How are you flanking? In what world are you flanking, Chris? How many years have we been doing this?
I'm 5 feet within deep and boring, so I'm sure
that's not flanking. That means that you get sneak attack.
It does. Awesome.
So it doesn't mean you get advantage though.
See what happens. Offhand. Target size.
So I'm going to close my browser and open it again because it's decided to go fully off the map. So I'm going to open it up, see whether I can get it to work. Cha-ching! Come on. Recalculating splines. By the time I get there, the fight's going to be over.
Oh wait.
Do it.
So is this target large, huge, or gargantuan?
He looks like he's large.
The target is large. Oh, there we go. So.
Oh, awesome.
So, not bad.
Do I feel any craziness happening? First time use my.
So, I am just going to very quickly open up the Word document so that I can. Just going to make. Can't remember exactly what it's supposed to do. So basically the it did some damage, and you feel like that damage may have been somewhat magical in nature. You feel have you got Arcana as a proficiency?
Oh, give me a second. I don't think so, but I'm sure I don't.
So, anything whimsical? Nothing very whimsical there. Okay, you do not have the capacity to analyze the behavior of magical weapons while you're using them. You know that it's a bit shiny and a bit stabby, but other than that, you are nonplussed.
Yeah.
Perhaps you will work it out as time goes along. Anything else from Tanarukk?
No, can't do anything else. I use my action to swap, drop, and pick up my God Slayer, ran up, stabbed him, and done. Too late. Because I only add Booming Blade to that, but I won't wreck on it. I'll do that next time. Right, done.
So, I am going to drop your ice dagger on the floor. There we go. Let's pop it over here, because you could have dropped it as you were approaching. So that's on the floor behind you, or next to you, wherever. So that's just to remind us it's there. Yorel.
Okay. Yorel is going to what can you ask? Right. He's going to float over to here. I'm trying to get over here, but there are walls and stuff in the way, I think.
That's where you're headed? Okay.
Yep.
Yep. The light walls were there to stop you walking into the water, and they're actually not really helping at the moment, are they? So.
Okay. And I'm going to call out to Borin. To Deep, actually. To Deep. Deep, do you trust me?
Yes!
Okay. I'm going to hold out my staff and put it towards him, and you're going to see a weird yellow ray hit him, and I'm going to cast Polymorph on Deep. And sod it, we're going to go full hog, and he's going T-Rex.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So...
It may push some people out the way, but...
I knew there was something I was supposed to do this week. So, T-Rex. I can pull out a T-Rex.
Any big dino?
I like this new spellcaster. Our old one would set me on fire. This one turns me into a mighty beast.
So, Tanarukk Lord is pretty tough, but T-Rex is bigger. So, I am going to move everybody who is in the way back one. I'm just going to take Deep off out of the way for a second and pop in T-Rex guy. So what I need to do...
I'm just trying to find his stats, but I can't spell Tyrannosaurus.
Shouldn't be a problem because this guy is standard T-Rex, I think. So...
Yeah, it's just more a case of if Deep hasn't got it, I was going to send him a copy of the stats.
Ah, okay. I can just make it so that he can control this T-Rex, I think. Hold on, let me open the character sheet. So, where is it? I must have a T-Rex in here somewhere because that's the bit of art that I use for a T-Rex, not the standard one. At least I think it is.
Yeah, that's not the standard one. It looks way better.
Oh, thank you. I wish I'd created the art, but I just created the token. Maybe it's
I just like
miscellaneous.
That the head is like coming out of the frame. That's pretty cool.
So what I'm going to do is give Nate control of this dinosaur and hope that these scripts are up to date enough to actually work. Because I've not done anything with the T-Rex for a long time.
There you go, Nate. You've got the stats if you need them.
Okay, cool.
So that is obviously an NPC character sheet, but it does have bite and tail attack. I don't know if those are scripts or what, but yeah. So so Deep is now. I'm going to pop Deep on the GM layer. Yeah, hopefully. I need to add you back into the turn order. Ah! What the hell? T-Rex 16. There we go. And wouldn't you just know it, it's actually the Tyrannosaurus's turn. So...
Hell yeah, brother.
anything else?
Actually, I need the deep token back because I think I can still have the mayonnaise go for him.
Oh yeah, of course. Okay, well I will.
And just due to the fact that that's a concentration, the old person on the other orc has been dropped.
Ah. Well, I'm not unhappy to hear that.
Yeah, I can only do so much.
Anything else from Yorl?
No, I think she's quite happy floating there now, just watching this new experiment. I've always wanted to cast this, but I've never found anyone willing to do it. Oh, this is exciting. And I'm just going to sit back and admire.
Sit back and watch the carnage. Okay. Does T-Rex Deep go for Tanarukk and Borin? That would be hilariously funny. I suspect that.
I would like to, but no, I'm afraid I'm going for the big guy.
Oh. I know I'm taller than you, Beano.
Haha, suck it. Okay. Tail. Oh, and
So the tail attack cannot be against the same target.
Okay, so we can go with that if you want. It literally says... Oh, it says it can't. You are right. Sorry about that. Okay, so...
But it has a 10-foot reach.
I mean, it makes sense. You can't bite someone whilst hitting them with your tail.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Ooh, I could whap Borin into the water.
Borin does like
Would be a
water.
little rude. Okay, but I'm still controlling the mayonnaise even in dinosaur form.
Cool.
Also, the bite, he's got to take a... he's grappled, or he's got to make it... Yeah, the target is medium or smaller. Oh, it's medium. Okay, so he's not medium.
Nope, he be
That's
large.
rude. I'm too distracted by my epicness to focus on the mayo.
Your tiny T-Rex brain.
Yeah. All right, that's it for Deep.
Okay. Who has control of Pontos at the moment?
That would be me.
Okay. So.
Okay. Well, Pontos is going to mount his trusty steed once again. Cool. So just how are we going to squeeze around here? I think for now that's about as good as can go. Just watching all of this. There's too many bodies in the way for him to do much. I don't think he's even got any javelins or anything, so I'll leave it at that for now. But he's in a fairly good place for support if needed.
Cool. Okay, on to Monsieur Breen.
Okay. Mr. Borin, am I in rage? I just need to check where I'm up to here.
Nobody raged you last time. If you do not have a full set of rages, that's just because I was testing a thing.
Out of curiosity, I have what? Oh, I did have one that said question mark, question mark, question mark. But
Yeah,
never mind about
don't
that.
worry about that right now. That's
Loving that.
Ah, Joe Cat.
yeah, that's Joe Cat.
Nice.
Okay, I am going to go charging into the guy here, and let's go with battle axe because I doubt it'll be immune to magic. Required magic attacks. So 1. Standard attack. 2-handed. Should I input damage bonus into this? Obviously.
You can put damage bonus in. If you put in damage bonus 2, then it'll just add it in automatically. Oh, you hit him. Okay, he is going to use a reaction to hit you back. Because when you hit him, he gets mad. Let's see. He is going to try and bash Borin with his flaming club. Because in one hand he's got a big great sword thing, and in the other he's got a flaming club. So he swings it at Borin.
Don't know if my shield's been activated.
I think it was.
Yeah, if it's equipped on your character sheet, then it's on.
Okay.
And we've been going for less than 10 rounds in this fight, so it'd still be active because I think it disables itself after a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, brain. This is an attack with advantage, so this is the third time I've started the same attack.
With advantage?
Yeah.
Why is it got advantage?
Because he's
Rules.
using his unbridled fury attack.
Oh, okay. Because I thought you were like, I wasn't doing a frenzy attack. Blast.
So it
But
gives you
take
a
half of that.
hearty smack.
But you're half the piercing damage.
Yep, so you get 8 back.
Me or you?
I
Oh, no,
have
you've
done it.
Okay then. Well, I'm gonna hit back.
The big guy and the not so big guy are trading blows. Ouch!
Nice.
Oh, nice. Still only 19. I've got to get a better axe again.
Only 19. That's still pretty good.
I know.
Okay, I think you've got one more.
Yep.
Okay. Is he using that one-handed?
Two-handed.
Oh, yeah, because it's an animated shield. I nearly forgot. Yes, that is fine. Okay.
Just give me 1 second. 1 plus 4 plus 2. Just making sure of something. Uh, 10 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2. Yeah. Okay, sorry. I'm just making sure the plus 2s get in there. Every little helps. Let's see. Should I action surge? Oh, well, why the hell not? Let's do that. Let's give him another 3 attacks. Oh, God. Heavy crossbow, battle axe, battle axe. There it is. Attack number 2. Submit. Standard. Two-handed standard. Two. Oh god, so just slowly chipping away at this man.
He's a very chunky boy. He, the stench of brimstone as you stand next to him is almost unbearable.
Okay, and he takes, he's got 5 bleeding.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that is 6. Okay, sorry, I miscounted.
Yeah, I only missed 1. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that's an awful place in your mouth.
So, bleeding 5, and my light's just gone out. I just need to bang the light switch.
I will bid you adieu, gentlemen. That is my time done.
Very good.
Unless he riposte. Unless he attacks me again.
Okay, time to lay the smackery down. So, the Tanarukk Lord is more annoyed with Borin than it is with the dinosaur, because Borin has hit him 6 times. He is going to try and bite Borin, first of all. Which he duly does. Then it's the Flaming Club.
Don't forget to halve all of these, Mike.
Yeah, give yourself 7 hit points back for that.
Yeah. Well, I'll do it all at the end.
Oh, that's a miss.
Riposte.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get him up to 6 before the end of his turn. Two-handed. 7 hits, damage bonus 2. Oh yeah, up to 6.
Okay, so he is going to try and crack you in the skull with the greatsword.
So 7.
Oh
no, okay, just 7 back. Okay. And people were mocking my choice of rage. Barbarian.
Have you done it yet?
Yep, just
There
giving
it
it
is.
back to him now.
Cool.
58.
Okay. So this guy here, he has a...
Oh, no. Bleeding.
Bleeding. Oh. So we have 14 plus 5, 19. It is
6.
a magical effect. So, well, yes,
Plus
but
6.
it's not plus 6, it's plus 5, because the base is 14 and you get that from the first one. So it's 5 on top. So...
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. So it's 19. So Constitution save, DC 19. He does that with advantage because he has advantage against magical effects. He does in fact fail the check, so the effect persists. His wounds yawn horribly, allowing his hot sulphurous blood to pump out. So what is 6 on the track? Let's have a look. Brooch of the Bloody Rose. Have we ever got to 6 before? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2d6. So 2d6 points of bleeding damage, please. And that's damage caused by bleeding rather than bleeding damage, innit?
Terrible.
Oh, terrible.
I don't know.
Could be worse.
No, I was on about your joke.
Oh, well, there is that. Okay, Tanarukk number 5 rushes up behind Borin so that he can enjoy the flanking. So we got 1 bite and we got 1 stabby. So bite first.
Okay, I'll
So
give myself back 6.
then he is going to hit you with his sword.
And see where that goes.
So
Does it round up or round down?
It's always round down.
Yeah, so we got... Normally I'd round the damage down, so if I was giving you half damage of 15, then you would take 7 damage, which means you get the other half of that back. So you can have 14 hit points back. And that is all he's going to do, so I'm going to move on to this guy here, who is no longer held in place. You hear this roar of rage. What was that? Who's playing with the soundboard?
That was me, I'm afraid. I thought it was quite funny.
So an angry Tanarukk has regained the ability to use his body. He leaps across and then continues running. He has not yet reached the battle. We start the round anew with Tanarukk.
I'm going to run up here. I'm going to use my Godslayer with Booming Blade. No cover, or crit, no bardic, no hit points, sneak attack. Yes! Attack advantage. Offhand new. Target size. Say large.
Large.
Boom. Boom. And we have to add my Booming Blade damage as well. Oof! That's a lot of damage. But it's not finished. It's not finished.
Yep. Hold on a sec. Let me make sure. Yeah. Okay. Obviously, I've not yet quite managed to get the bugs out of that script, because it says Tanarukk does no damage. Clearly, Tanarukk did do some damage. Do you really do 12d6 sneak attack damage now? Holy shit.
Awesome.
Good God, man. Do they want tea? Oh, you do 12d6 because it is a crit, that's why. Okay. I was thinking, why has he done so much damage?
So that's 14. Oh, Jesus, so that's 65 damage.
Yeah, don't I do another 2d8 or something when he moves, is it?
It's 3d8 if he moves.
Okay.
So that's done. That's rolled 3d8, but it should be 2d8 on the hit and then 3d8 when he moves. So do you want to keep that 14 for if he moves and roll another 2d8, or do you just want to take the first 2d8s out of this 3? Not that it really matters.
Either or.
Either or. Okay, let's just apply the first 2d8s in there, and then if he moves, you can roll 3d8. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right.
And I'm going to disengage. I'm going to run over here. I can see this guy going. That's a lot of damage.
50 feet? How far do you think you can move? You
Not
can
that
move
far. Yeah, I'll move there then.
That's better.
Hey, come and get me, you big, ugly... dog face, cow loving, sheep shagging, dinosaur wrecking beast with horns.
That's the spirit, Tanarukk.
Yeah. Come on. I've got you. Come on, big boy. I'll take you on.
Hmm.
Come on, chicken.
Are you trying to intimidate him or annoy him?
Annoy him.
Okay.
Mind you, I've done a lot of damage to him, so I could intimidate him, I guess. But
One is more likely to work than the other. We'll leave that as flavour, shall we? So, Yorl floats over to the jetty.
What's everyone?
Over the heads of the two dwarves.
Did you freeze for a second then? All I heard was over the heads of the two dwarves.
I apologise. Well, yeah. Decide what you think I said before that. Then. No, I said I was just moving over there so I can see the large target over the heads of the two dwarves.
Gotcha. Okay, makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm. Come on, it's really laggy today. Come on, there we go.
It's probably because there's animated things on the map.
Not the best dice rolls, but it's still damage while he's maintaining concentration on his on her experiment.
count.
Mm-hmm. And that will be it. Speaking of experiments,
So Tyrannosaurus Deep.
All right.
Deep isn't actually here, of course. He is here.
Is merely an illusion. All right, time to bite the shit out of this guy. And I've got somebody to tail whap.
Ow!
Hell yeah. God damn.
Okay.
Okay. Tail whap coming online, buddy boy. Cover now, standard, bless to the yes. Sucker whap. Okay. And
Oh, the
last-
Tanarukk. The Tanarukk as a reaction hits you back.
oh, what a dill hole. AC 0. Well, 30 hits my AC. I'll
Oh,
give
blimey, what happened there? Oh, for some reason
It
you don't have an
doesn't
armor class. Hold on, let's fix that.
Yeah.
I think you kind of need one.
I think he's only like about 14 or something.
13.
13.
Well, we shouldn't have told John that. I'm about to get railed hard.
Yeah, but I've given you a shitload of hit points before it even gets to yours.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay. That is end of turn.
Cool. Can I have a Constitution save for the Bless, please?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Save. Oh, do I make it with Deep or the T-Rex?
I'm just checking that. Just polymorph. Get to the spell. That's. The moment you said that, I just thought, oh, better just check that. Polymorph. The target's game statistics, including mental ability scores, are replaced by the chosen beast. So currently, you have your stats on the T-Rex's stats, including your intelligence 2.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh dear. Okay, you passed the test, so you are still... Can you maintain concentration while you're a dinosaur?
It doesn't say anything about... It says the creature is limited in the actions it can perform by the nature of its new form, and it can't speak, cast spells, or take any other actions that require hand or speech. Does concentration count for that?
Puny God.
Ah, puny god. Indeed.
Puny God.
Who's
Right.
puny?
Can a polymorphed spellcaster concentrate? Being polymorphed removes all your spellcasting features, so you can't cast new spells. But there's nothing stopping you from keeping concentration on a spell you've already cast. So,
Yes.
Way.
so you guys are likely to stay blessed for the duration, because it's going to be very hard to make him drop it.
He's got little hands. He shouldn't be able to hold anything.
This is fair. That's a fair point.
To be fair, the picture's got some weird. He's got some weird arms in the picture.
I shall blow it up.
The question is this the should it be feathered?
Because look, he's got 3 joints on him.
Oh wow, yeah. Funky arm T-Rex.
It's the first time I've cast a spell. It wasn't quite right. Leave me alone.
Hey, you need an extra joint if you're gonna use a jar of mayonnaise as a T-Rex, okay?
Yeah.
Alright, that's the end of Deep's turn. Oh,
Captain
you're not on
Pontos?
the
What's the plan, Mr. Pontos, man? He runs away! Ha ha ha! He's just getting ready to charge, isn't he?
Do it.
Doing it. And yes for the charge and standard.
No.
I'm allowed to play too. Pontos and Trebacan have been very good so far tonight.
I was getting Vicar of Dibley vibes there. You know, no. Yes.
Yes. So then we'll go over to the Lord High Pirate Pontos himself. And we'll go through all of these. The Pontos can do 8 damage as well. So many buttons to press. And one last, and then it's the cat claws.
Come on, Tanarukk 5. I believe in you. Ow! The humanity!
Think of the children. There's someone. Will someone please think of the children?
The poor, deformed, demonic hybrid children.
There's another cheeky 8 points. Meow. And that's him done. Yeah, it's got a nice little run up there. Did a little bit of work. The pavement is painted red.
I do have a quick question.
What is your question?
When I got a crit, my last one, my booming braid also been a crit.
Probably yes.
Good to know for next time.
I didn't think of that.
That's alright, I didn't realise at all.
So many dice.
There's a lot of dice.
Yeah. 12 D6s.
Go on, Borin. You've got lots of corpses in waiting round you.
Kararukk's purple.
Okay. I am just gonna continue hacking away at the big guy.
So,
Yay! Bloodied. Okay, one. You know what? I'm going to try a disarming strike on him. First, let's see it hit, and if it doesn't hit, I don't use it. And attack, two-handed. That's number 2. Damn, it missed. Okay, well, I'll try it on my third attack. I'm so grateful that I only have to use these on ones that actually hit. Standard. Two-handed.
Just got to keep them for your repulses.
Okay, right. Let me just pull up a disarming strike. Now, I'm hoping my extra strength bonus comes into play for this. It does say strength checks, but I'm assuming that's him. Disarming strike.
Okay, let's have a little read. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 superiority die to attempt to disarm the target, forcing it to drop 1 item of your choice that it's holding. You add superiority die to the attack damaging roll, and the target must make a strength saving throw. And it shows the formula. Oh, and it shows the result as well. So
yes.
So he takes a strength saving throw. It's not an opposed check per se.
No,
it's just a DC
just
for him
him
to roll against. So he is gonna do a strength save.
Oh god.
He holds on to his weapons.
Okay, but he still takes an additional D10, so 6.
There we go.
And 2 more blood tokens, please.
There we go. So the brooch of the bloody rose comes into its own at last. Okay,
it works for the tough guys.
Yeah, a lot of the weaker enemies, you don't get that many chances to hit them, do you? But
no, I tend to kill them quickly.
Okay, the Tanarukk Lord is going to take advantage of advantage.
I was just scrolling through my sheet and then I found souls to go. Oh,
you found what? Sorry.
Nostalgia.
Oh, souls. Yeah.
Souls to go.
Yeah. Right, there's a little bite. Chompy.
Okay,
so that's going to be 8 back.
8 back, yeah.
So, are you doing it?
No, I'll do it at the end.
Can you do it now? Because if the second and third attacks took you down, it would kind of skew the results, wouldn't it? Yes, we kind of need to know how much damage you've actually taken after the attack, rather than after 3 attacks.
Oof. Okay, 8, 20, 36. Load.
There we go.
Okay.
So he is going to attack with his flaming club now. There we go. So 7 back.
7 back. Ooh. Which takes me up to 23.
That's it. And then attack number 3. This is...
Damn, I'm done. Oh wait, no, I'm not down.
No, you're not down. You see, this is why we needed to know. So, so you are on. So you had
13.
20. You had 23.
Yes.
So 23, and it's half of. So it's 13. So take away 13. So you're on 10. There we go. So, Borin's quite beaten up. You move on to the other Tanarukk, who is standing right behind him.
Oh no, bleeding.
Oh! 14.
I'm never going to forget that.
Okay, 14 plus 7, 21, DC 21. That is a high DC. It's getting increasingly difficult to meet that save. He succeeds. He shakes it off.
It.
He's like, I've lost so much blood now that, my blood pressure is no longer causing me to bleed. Okay, Tanarukk number 5 is looking for a chance to impress the boss. So he is gonna see what he can do to this raging barbarian dude here.
I'm down. I lost by 1. Yeah, I lost by 1.
Yep. So Borin is down. The Tanarukk turns around to swing his greatsword at Pontos. I think he's aiming for rider rather than mount.
Yep, I will make that the case anyway.
Can you remind me what this feat does? Does it mean he has disadvantage against you or something?
No, but I believe I should have had advantage on you, but I get advantage if I'm mounted and attacking someone of a smaller size than my mount. So I forgot about that earlier.
Yeah, me too. Oh well. There's a lot of things to remember, so let's not punish ourselves for forgetting things.
I'll give myself a good thrashing later.
Promise.
You enjoy that, though.
Well, yes.
Oh, we missed. Okay, we've got one more Tanarukk who is running along. He can
Don't worry, boss, I'm here. What the fuck's happened here?
He can go quite a long way. Hold on. What I need is to kind of get him in the corner of the screen so I can actually see the whole of his move at the same time. And he can go 60 feet because he's aggressive, and so if he goes 60 feet he can still attack. Oops, I meant to use the range roller there. That's 40 feet. That's 50 feet. So he runs over. He's bellowing at the top of his lungs. This completely unwounded Tanarukk who has spent like half a minute. Well, not half a minute. He spent like nearly 20 seconds just standing there going. And then suddenly he is freed to continue his murderous rampage. Sadly, due to a fumble in the last session, he has disadvantage on his first attack, which is going to be a bite. But that's okay, he bites Tanarukk anyway. So Tanaruk's probably had enough of bitey folk.
I have, and I'm going to use my thing. 1 second, my thing's just frozen. Just kicked me out. What's happening?
Roll.
Roll 20's not being good today.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm using my uncanny dodge on that anyway, once it loads back up.
Very well. So uncanny dodge will give you back 8 of the 15, won't it? So shall I do it manually?
Yeah, I can do it. It's just loading now. Oh,
Cool.
There
There
we go.
we go. I have added the hit points back in. Only so that I can hit you again.
Play.
Oh, I missed.
Hey.
Curses. Oh well. So, is Booming Blade a concentration spell? Is that why Tanaruk's concentrating?
Concentrating. Give me a second and I'll tell ya.
It's in the chat somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just loading my character sheet back up. Give me a second.
Oh, duration 1 round. So,
We got sound like a mirror image up or something.
I don't know what he was concentrating on. I don't think he can be concentrating on anything anymore. Oh,
It
these
doesn't matter anyway.
godforsaken
Whatever it may
notifications day and night. Let's quit that. And that. And that. I've got a load of apps open that don't need to be open. No wonder my fans are going insane. Computer fans, that is.
Attack. Standard.
Oh, so the Booming Blade thing only lasts for 1 round.
I'm adding Booming Blade to this attack as well.
Okay.
Boom boom. Dash bonus none. 6.
Okay, and you roll 2d8s.
2d8. Another 8. 14.
Okay.
Disgraceful.
As a reaction, he attacks you back with advantage.
Oh. Shocking.
He's a very angry boy. Take that, he says.
I can't do anything about that. I'm going to disengage and run up here behind my T-Rex buddy.
Cool.
So go and get me, big boy. Not so big now, are you?
He just kind of goes, ah! Okay. On to Miss Strandweaver, or Ms. Strandweaver.
So let's just measure something out to make sure. So that is plenty.
Fireball!
Okay.
Fireball!
No! I've got better than that if I need it.
Fireball!
But for now... What's that? Disintegrate, you say? I'm going to use her arcane energy to pick up some of the general detritus in the dock. There's always a few bits just floating around, of bits of rubbish. And I'm going to do a 2nd level catapult on the big guy. So it's a Dex 17 saving throw, please.
Okay. Oh, he fails.
So level 2, that is 4d8 damage.
Ooh.
So that gives us 19 damage as 40 damage, I believe it is, as all of that bit of floating wood or something in the water is just flung at him in his face.
I'm imagining an anchor or an old chain or something.
It can't be that heavy because of the catapult is only like up to 10 pound at level 2.
Okay. So he gets hit with a plank of wood or something. Okay.
Yeah.
Blossom than Jetson.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh, what's whale vomit called again?
Say it again.
What's whale vomit called again?
Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't.
Oh, it has a fancy name.
Yes, but anyway, don't.
Good hear with that.
Is that ambergris? Ambergris.
That's the one.
Ambergris.
It's got to be something a bit more solid. But anyway, I flung that bit of detritus over at him. Okay, that didn't work. Next. And she's just going to stay back there and watch proceedings.
Cool. Okay, so
Oh, hey, that's me. Haha. Jesus, how is this bastard still alive? I've got to do something about that. And by that, I mean boring, of course. Haha.
Godzilla. Godzilla,
Yes.
Godzilla.
Godzilla -1. All right. I said I'd do it, and I did it. Suck on that, buddy.
he be dead.
I've got a little present for your friend over here.
I feel like that's a a yoink.
Say hello to little friend.
Now that one's a yoink, because I wasn't even worried about him. All right, and now if I can even click the mayonnaise. Oh, Jesus. There we go, I got the mayonnaise. All right. It will move over to here. And the mayonnaise will try. Oh, man, if I get a triple kill, I just totally jinxed myself by saying that.
That would be impressive.
I got a triple kill here. Come on, die! Ah, bloody hell. All right, I'll take it, though. That was an epic turn. Thank you for the polymorph EOTD.
That was pretty good.
The cleric finally doing damage in combat.
I know. Are we playing a different game or something? This feels so odd.
Well, you just can't rely on these fighters. Speaking of which, right, this, how are we going to do this? Oh no, I don't want the measuring stick. I want the selector. Come on, why don't move? Right, so that's 20. Oh, no, no, do not want to go again. No, go back there, you silly pig. No. 20, 30, 40, 50. Trample, 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 trample.
Oh yeah, just run me over.
Well, if you could have just rolled your corpse out of the way, that'd be nice. And my whole my screen's just gone all really weird on me.
It's not just me.
Right, while I'm resetting, John, can you just do another attack with Chew Bacon for me, please?
Can do.
Yeah,
Oh,
my whole screen.
He's been knocked prone.
My whole screen just went sort of weird and great. Oh, literally blank through except for just little name tags. It's like, happened
that ain't good.
Happened the other week on that.
So advantage because he's prone. Cool.
Okay. And then we'll go to Pontos himself, who he has advantage anyway, but even more advantage. Must remember the advantage. Someone else might be finishing this, but Pontos is leaving his mark.
He's prone.
And one more for good measure with the axe. 3 attacks is so nice.
Just trying to imagine having a round of combat with level 20 characters. How many attacks do level 20 fighters get? Is it 5?
4.
4.
No,
Only
4.
4. Okay. Well, that's not too bad.
Yeah, that's why I'm just multi-classing, because really that extra attack really wouldn't do that much, considering all the bonus I could get from doing getting other.
Yeah, but the amount of feats and stat increases you can do as a fighter going up that level. Well, that was a nice set of hits. And that will be his turn.
Cool. Okay then. In that case, please can I have a death save for Borin?
If I must, would have thought one of my teammates would have save.
I thought I was relying on the cleric to do it.
Yeah, well, the cleric is currently
he's a dinosaur. He's not going to be much help.
Right, sorry, I've just went to save, and that is not on the list of saves.
No, it isn't.
Strange.
You have to do it on the character sheet.
Yeah.
I don't have a death save one.
You would think that, I'm not blaming you, but you would think that they would give that an option. If you've got strength and all those other saves, you might want to.
Do you mean on the character sheet or these scripts here?
Ah, damn it.
I wrote all the scripts, so it's not them. I did them all myself. Almost
I can't
everything.
use second wind whilst unconscious, can I?
No. As entertaining as the thought may be.
Oh, my rage has worn off.
Yes, yeah, well, definitely, because you're unconscious. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, not much else you can do, except.
I mean, to be fair.
I think bless actually counts for death saves, doesn't it?
Saving throws.
Is a death save a saving throw?
I'm just typing it into Google.
Yeah, me too.
I was going to say, just you're cool.
Death saves are mechanically a saving throw. So any ability that can affect saving throws like Bless or the Lucky Feet can apply when making them.
Even in dinosaur form, I'm saving your butt.
Roll a d4, see if that moves it up.
Yeah, it might take you. If you roll a 1, it's no good. But if you roll a 2 or above, then you've improved your outcome.
What am I rolling?
A
1d4.
There you go.
There you go.
All
Okay,
right.
so turn that death save failure into a success.
Yeah.
There we go. So yeah, all of these like number 5 save, number 4 skill, and all of these token actions here are scripts that I've written. So the attacks do death saves. So if you get hit while you're already down, then it calculates death saves and stuff like that. But the front button thing kind of does it anyway. So I've never really bothered to make a script for it. Right, okay, we've got one Tanarukk left, and he is not feeling very well. He stands up, and in his apoplectic rage, he tries his best to do some damage to Pontos. So no bonuses of any kind. That's a hit for Pontos. How's Pontos doing? Ooh.
He's not looking great, but he's still there. Still good. No airborne, still good.
Oh, he misses. Okay. So I'm trying to remember when the last time this guy had an attack back as a reaction. It was this turn because it was against Tanarukk when he bravely ran away. So he can't disengage. All he can do is stand there, take it really. So we move on to Tanarukk. This is round 8.
Cool. What's there? Can I get to that space so I can flank and get advantage and stuff? Oh.
So if you stand there, then technically you are flanking with Chew Bacon.
Oh, let's do that.
I don't really like the way medium things flank with large things because it just doesn't look quite right to me. But that is a legit flank.
Yes. There, medium. Bum, 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 bum. Hey.
Hey.
Didn't kill the Lord, but I killed him. Cool. Someone yoinked the Lord.
Yeah. So you stabbed him in the back with the Godslayer. The Godslayer definitely does something. Just not sure what yet.
It stabbed good.
It's a good stabby thing.
It does the stabby.
Yeah. I will drop polymorph.
Yeah, we searched the bodies to see what's on them.
I've just realised I ought to have left the turn order there.
Well, Deep was straight after me.
Okay, Deep was after you. Who was after Deep?
I think it was...
the initiatives aren't going to be in there anymore, are they? Hold on. Deep was on 16.
I think it was then.
20.
I think it was then. It was Tanarukk, me, Deep. I think it was then Borin, Pontos. I think that was the order.
Borin and Pontos. Okay, so. Who am I missing?
Yorl.
Yorl.
She was. She was after. Oh, before. Oh, sorry. She was after Tanarukk, before Deep.
Yes, you turn Deep into a dinosaur then. Punched away.
Yep.
Okay, so Deep is no longer a dinosaur, for he has been returned to normal. What would Deep like to do?
I'm gonna go ahead and give a little healing to my brother in arms, Tanarukk.
Okay, so Borin is no longer dying.
Hey!
So that kind of means we don't need the turn order anymore. Just kind of wanted it there just in case, you know, you were going to kind of engage in some playing chicken with the death saves hijinks, which can be very entertaining. Especially for me. I haven't killed a player character for ages. Not that I'm looking to. That would be against the spirit of DMing, but okay. So that brings us up roughly to the halfway point. I know we started a bit late, but my poor fluid balance does not know the difference. So let's have a little break.
Then we grab a ship.
Well,
we have our own ship.
You have your own ship, but your ship is at the port, the other port. So I am going to leave the recording going.
We think if we take this ship, they think that they're one of us. We're one of them.
I mean, it is on fire, and it did crash into the port quite hard. But do not let that deter you. I am going to go and make a drink. Let's come back at probably a little after past. See you in a bit.
See you all.
See you mate, in a bit. Nate. He's gone.
Sorry, what's up?
I get what
Sorry, I was just going to say. So during this, it's like Yorl just pulls out a questionnaire. Going, okay, Dee. How do you judge your experience there? Is your mind back to how it was on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh yeah, hell yeah! Never been sharper. I love the taste of orc in the morning.
Be careful when you do your business in the morning. There might be some surprises there after all of that. But
all right, I gotta go.
no worries, I'll see you in a bit.
Hello. Beep-a-deep-a-deep-a-dee. I'm back.
Me too.
Whee.
Hello there.
Hello.
Oh, that experiment of that spell worked well.
That was pretty cool. I think maybe we'll give the T-Rex Dragon Breath next time. That could be interesting.
Yeah, but in a weird way, it'd be kind of not using the T-Rex to its maximum because the amount of damage it can do with its normal attacks compared to the breath. The other option I was thinking of was cast it on myself while I was over the water, so I had the full kind of Godzilla emerging out of the dock.
That would be pretty sweet.
But I thought it's an action for me to cast it, so I won't get to attack this turn. If I cast it on someone else, they can attack.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, there's a lot of. I mean, for pure brute strength, blunt force trauma, T-Rex is about as high as that spell can go. There's a couple of other beasts, but I have to be at higher levels as well to cast that because it's all based on the CR rating of me to the CR rating of the creature that I'm trying to turn into. But there are other things you can do, such as flying creatures, swimming creatures, turn enemies into little slugs.
Yeah. No, that sounds pretty cool.
It's a nice little fun spell for giggles.
Yeah. I think what I might do is after this, pick up me Ice Dagger. So let's have a little break. What can you make of this Godslayer? Cause it's not.
What, you mean this ice dagger that's right next to me that I might just sort of go over here and.
You do know I can steal it back easily.
No fun.
That could be fun.
But yeah, that was a fun introduction of I have that spell to play with in our repertoire.
Yeah, it should come in handy, I think. Especially if we want to carry anything up high and drop it on people or things.
What was it the other day we were looking at? Oh yeah, that was it. Was playing this game. Literally, there's a couple of people I know. We probably meet up like once every 2 months and play. And we're chasing after this enemy that's in this moving building, for lack of a better word. And one person was flying, carrying another one, and we're thinking if we flew above it and polymorphed the other person into a brontosaurus and then just dropped them onto it, it's like, what would 150 tons worth of dinosaur from 100 feet do to it?
Oh, they did that. They did that on Doralius and Associates. It's a YouTube anime D&D kind of thing. Their character dwarfed. One of their wizards had a random changing characters into animals, and the dwarf kept on changing into a whale. So they threw him into the air, turned him into a whale, and he landed on an army and crushed them all.
Only if he had a plant pot with him does that make any sense.
Oh no,
Yes.
not again.
Oh. I wonder if well, let's call it ground. I wonder if it'll be my friend.
Yeah.
What's this wiggly thing behind? I will call it a tail.
And then Arthur in the original BBC one. I don't know if this happened in the book because it's been years since I read it. But in the original BBC series, he kind of picks up this kind of bit of bloody flesh and says, "Oh, what's this?" And somebody says, "Oh, whale meat," because it's. Was that?
Yeah,
that's
from
when he's with
like the
Slarty
classic TV
Bartfast,
series was awesome.
That was really good. I wish
I
they'd
preferred
done.
watching that rather than the movie.
Yes. Well, I mean, they had a lot more time to explore. Kind of finish the story, didn't they? I think.
Yeah. Also, like if you go like even like 8 or 10 episodes on the BBC. That's best part of 8 hours, whereas a film you've got 2.
Yeah.
To be fair, I've read the entire series, including Mostly Harmless, which most people don't know about.
I don't think I read Mostly Harmless. That came out quite a few years later, didn't it?
Yeah.
I read...
The tagline is the final part 6 of the trilogy.
It was more when it got to the point where Ford realised, because of the prophecy sort of thing, that he could basically do what he liked because he knew he would sort of survive. It kind of jumped the shark a little bit for me. If that makes sense. But that's just a personal bit on that.
No, but that is resolved. That issue is resolved in Mostly Harmless.
Yeah, but it was like reading the rest of Hitchhiker was like, okay, right. Because it just felt like any risk of or consequence for Ford completely out of his depth in this environment that he was put into was kind of removed. It's been a few years, so.
To be fair, he doesn't really do suspense, because if you remember, when they were above Magrathea, and they're about to be attacked by the nuclear missiles, that he completely pulls you out of it and says, just to abbreviate this, nobody dies. The only things that happen is somebody gets a bruised rib, a whale, and a plant pot come into existence. In order to create some suspense, we won't tell you who gets the bruised rib.
Oh yeah, I mean that was more the comedy, but for such a big plot of going right from now until X point in the future, I've got in sort of complete plot armor, kind of. Yeah, just for a one-line joke for that chapter, it's fine. But like I said, it's been a few years, and it was just when I was reading it kind of took a little bit out of it for me. But like I said, it's a mute point. It's still a good read.
Yeah, I can't remember if they're doing a new series or a new movie on it.
Oh, I didn't know they were.
Let me just Google it.
But but for the movie, yet again, another film with Alan Rickman that he just steals the show.
Yeah.
Because that's what Rickman does.
Yeah. I know, Die Hard, all about Rickman.
Yeah. It's kind of scary, but I'm definitely going to go for it. A cinema near me, in about a week or so's time, are doing the 30. They're showing it in the cinema for the 35th anniversary.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
So it's like get to see it in the big screen, but 35 years. Oh god.
Have you heard the Die Hard movie Christmas song?
Don't think so.
I don't think so.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie. You can surely count on it. They say Christmas 23 times, and you can take a bet on it. And then they just do all this stuff about referencing Christmas and stuff like that. And they're just like, they're kind of right.
We all know it's a Christmas movie, but just some people don't want to agree. That those people are also wrong, but. And I know for a fact that Wayne's other half, who listens to this, does not think it's a Christmas movie, and I keep telling her that it's wrong. Hello, Anne.
Poor show, Mrs. Wayne. It's absolutely a Christmas movie. Best enjoyed with a mince pie.
Or a Twinkie.
Oh, which movie is this?
Yeah.
Die Hard.
All right. Let's not harass our only female fan.
Well, if I see Anne, she'll just hit me anyway, so it's fine.
Sorry, Mrs. Wayne. Okay, so you have defeated a flaming galleons worth of demon orc hybrids, what would you like to do? I'm going to change the music to something slightly less dramatic. At least I'm going to try to, because I have a rather limited set of tracks at the moment.
I'm going to go and pick my ice dagger up.
Well, that's a sensible thing to do.
I say, Jarl, be careful with that. It's a bit stabby and pointy.
Well, I don't really need to have one of those. I'm quite happy staying at the back and using my spells. That's the first time I've really got to cast that one. That worked quite well. I'm quite happy with that one. I'll have to do that again.
Oh yes, 100%. That was really, really cool, actually. That's probably one of the coolest spells we've seen ever. And that was really smart. I do have a favour though.
Yes.
This dagger your lord gave us. Can you identify it?
Well, I can have a look at it and see if I can ascertain what's going on with it. If that's what you'll need.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have identify, John, because you always seem to give us the information, so I don't bother selecting it.
I've always found identify to be a frustrating waste of time, because I create magic items because I want you to find out what they do. So if you give us if you inspect it and give us a begins with an A, an Arcana roll, then I will see how much I can tell you.
No guidance, standard.
Do me and Deep get any advantages on checking it because it's dwarven?
It's not dwarven.
It's not dwarven.
For the dwarven axe head, sorry.
Oh,
we're not talking about that.
Oh, we're talking about the dagger at the moment. We'll come to the axe head. So, 26. This dagger, so Yorl, who is very wise in the ways of arcane whatsits, inspects the dagger. You feel that the amount of damage this dagger does is directly well, it is
ordinal.
Sort of. I'm hoping that if I use these two words together, they don't contradict each other. But
negatively positive.
Little big.
The relationship between the amount of damage it does and the size of the thing you hit. There is an exponential relationship.
Well, if our slightly stout companions over there had made something like this, I'm sure they would have called it something along the lines of Giant Slayer or something like that. But yeah, the bigger the target, the more damage this seems to do. So that's quite a useful thing for taking on much larger foes. Did you seem to find it easier against the captain of that ship?
I did slide in to his flesh a little bit easier, I guess. Okay.
Whoa!
I'm
I walked in on something here.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm surprised. My lord gave you such a powerful artifact. You must really be in his favour.
Well, you know, as mentioned before, my king here, he made me a super duper knight marshal, so I'll probably outrank your lord slightly anyway. So it's probably a fitting gift for someone who helped save his kingdom on a lordship.
I keep forgetting because you individuals don't really hold your graces as much as I've met some in the court. You are of such nobility. I apologise.
Don't worry about it. We're quite informal when it comes to things like this. It's just sometimes when their lordships and their ladyships and their baronesses, etc., try to pull their rank sometimes. We need to remind people that outside that, we're just normal adventurers on a
Fair enough.
quest for money and fame and fortune.
Fair enough then.
And to kill some gods.
Yeah, I'm still not sure if that's possible, but we can carry on with the experiment, I guess. But I'm going to have a bit of a sit down. All of that did take a lot out of my arcane reserves. I'm just going to just plant myself here. This is all quite new still.
No worries, dear Yoro. And on that, I'm going to start checking the bodies, see what I've got.
Very well. Okay, so I'll come back to you about body checking. Hold on, that means something else, doesn't it? I'm not sure what that means. I'm not really familiar with that turn of phrase, but I have heard it before. That's just kind of where you stop somebody, isn't it? Body checking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tanarukk starts inspecting the dead bodies. Borin asked about the axe head. So, does Borin have anything that would allow him to understand things of a whimsical nature? He does not. So,
not really. I mean, unless the axe head is made of stone, I don't really think I have anything but natural ability.
yeah. Okay. So, so Borin can make very little of this axe head. But if anyone else wants to look at it, it might speak to you. This axe head, I'm just going to pull it up so you can look at it. What I'm going to do one day, and I promise I'm going to do this, is I'm going to try and track down all the bits of random art that I found on the internet, and I'm going to make a post which attributes them all to the artists who created them, because that's what I should do, really, isn't it? So, especially the character art. But here we go. Here is a rusty axe head.
Oh, okay.
So
does it look like I can just screw a pommel in, or do I have to whittle something in?
I mean, at the moment it has got some splinters of the old handle, but it is, quite rotten. The axe is very rusty, and it's got lots of little notches in it. However, it's pretty heavy. And it has kind of ancient dwarven runes etched in it. This is probably sat in the treasure room of these elves for hundreds, if not thousands, of years. They have quite a different view of time to other people. So this probably hasn't been used on a battlefield for a very long time. It's kind of dusty and dirty and kind of rusty looking, but there's a certain something about it.
Well, I think I know what I'm going to be doing with my time off for the next few days. Restoring this.
Would I be able to try to read the Dwarvish runes?
You can certainly try. Let's have a look. So, stone cunning is not going to help Borin because it's not made of stone.
No.
What has Deep got? Oh, Deep does not have very many skill proficiencies either, to be fair.
Medicine.
Medicine.
The worst skill ever.
It doesn't really serve you very much, does it? Because
can I just roll unproficient history because of my
because you're a king?
Legal stature.
I shall adjust the difficulty class accordingly.
Huh. For whatever reason, I can only pick acrobatics.
That's weird. Is the drop down not appearing?
No, it's appearing, but when I click history, it's like, so you want acrobatics, right? And then I'm like, no, I'll click history. Then it's like, okay, I got it, acrobatics.
Maybe a browser refresh will help. Who can say?
I'll have a coffee. Beer it is. No, coffee, beer.
Would you like me to do it on Deep's behalf while you're
Sure.
battling with it?
Oh yeah, I've got a big spinning circle now.
That's a good sign.
This refresh, you walked me right into a trap, Carlo.
It's a trap! Okay, you got a 19, an unmodified 19. So I think that you have seen a picture of this axe head in one of your dwarven history tomes in Pentagon.
Ooh.
So it is. You remember reading it. It was some years ago, but your memory is quite good, given how high your wisdom score is. So, so you think that this might actually be quite a powerful artifact. But you're not sure what it does.
Okay. Well, we gotta get this to a mage ASAP, so my man Borin can have a decent weapon.
Well, in the meantime, I'll start trying to maintain it, resharpen it. You know, I mean, I look after my own axes, so surely it should carry over to that.
Yeah,
If
I mean,
not-
I reckon you could, you could, put some oil on it, rub some of the rust off it. You could put a new shaft. Put a new axe handle in it. That is something that you could do. All you need really is a few hours downtime and access to a few small supplies. Some of them you've got in your backpack because you obviously care for your own weapons, but you don't carry around spare axe handles, so you will need to find something like that.
To the marketplace whilst we go to our ship.
So,
Okay.
Oh, I forgot. Tanarukk is searching the dead. So allow me to randomly.
Oh yes, we need to search the ship and probably put it out.
Yes, it is on fire. It is now setting fire to other buildings on the dock. There is a column of smoke rising from this ship. The sails are well alight. I'm probably going to regret pushing this button, but I'm going to push it anyway.
God, is it fireball?
Okay, that's fine. So you find, and these guys were barely dressed. They were feral barbarian-ish warriors who had big horns on their heads in the manner of demons, but were, other than that, largely orcs. They were carrying a relatively small amount of gold and platinum, which is all bloodstained and clearly stolen from humans, because the haha yes, so all of it is bloodstained and nasty. The coinage is that of Arrowtide though, so this is obviously stolen loot. Each of them is carrying something which would charitably be referred to as a greatsword, but really these are just completely mismatched shards of steel that have been beaten together to form this big spiky abomination of a greatsword. They are not particularly sharp, they're very heavy, they're stained with blood and going a bit rusty. They the kind of weapons that professional adventurers like you would want to be carrying. You could take them with you if you want a horrible conversation piece. You notice that the Tanarukk Lord's flaming club, despite the fact that it is lying in a puddle of sulphur stinking blood, is still alight. This looks like someone has pulled out a not very big tree, pulled it out of the ground, and just pulled the branches off and just kept the kind of the root bit, and it has just been wandering around beating people on the head with it. But somehow it seems to be perpetually alight.
I'm going to turn around to Pontos and say, does this match your axe?
It's not as sharp as my axe, but similar, I suppose.
You want it?
I could have it, but I think Boren might need something a bit better. He seems to be struggling a bit without Frenchy.
Yeah, that's true. Is that
No, I'm interested in this one. I'll see how this one goes.
Fair enough then. And he just take the club and just hook it to his belt then.
Cool. So, must remember, Pontos now always on fire.
Great balls of fire. His body oil is flammable.
Pontos has the flaming great club. So that is just gonna have a quick look at Great Club. I can't remember how much damage a Great Club does normally. Oh yeah.
Shall we? If we want to sail out to the other island, shall we go get to your boat?
Fires first! Fires first!
We've got a town full of people who can turn the fires out now.
Where's all my fire gone? I put loads of fire on the map and it's all disappeared.
Well, we put it out. See?
If we're gonna do that, how can I help? What have I got here?
I start chopping bits that are already wood that's already fire and just pushing it into the to the sea, into the harbour, debriding the wound.
Cool. So this boat here has some quite big holes in its prow where it has crashed into the dock, and lots of sparks from the flaming masts and sails and the deck of the ship are floating all over the place on this balmy tropical island, where it is quite hot. So what has happened to my fiery bits?
If that is the case, I will just move across on my magic carpet over into the dock area, and I'll cast telekinesis to start throwing large amounts of water from the dock in the sea onto the ship.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. That's good. So how much water can you move with telekinesis?
My phone is just all stalled on me because they had a phone update the other day, and it's not all the apps have caught up. So let's look at it the old-fashioned way. spells. Telekinesis. Do it this way. Come on. There we go.
Oh, that's a big one. Oh, for some reason, my
That's
main
what she
browser
said.
is really misbehaving, so I'm going to close that and rejoin the game. You gain the ability to move or manipulate creatures or objects by thought. When you cast a spell, and as your action each round for the duration, you can exert your will on one creature or object that you can see within range.
Try move an object weighing up to 1,000 pounds.
Ah, so an imperial ton. That is quite a lot of water, isn't it, I guess? So, okay, so Yorl is picking up seawater and dumping it onto the burning ship, which is helping to quench the flames quite quickly.
Another spell slot. You don't think me.
Why is this happening? Goodness me. Right, I'm going to close my browser. Sorry, I'm having some tech troubles. My player's point of view screen is working fine. And the music has just stopped.
I haven't got any of the fires either.
Yeah. So, yeah, the player's point of view one, I can see fires on it, and the other one I can't. So, let's see whether I can get it to work again. I don't know if this is a Roll20 problem or a my computer problem. TBH.
Okay, well, that should hopefully solve the fire problem. Is there nothing that magic can't solve if you study hard enough?
Yeah.
Oh, for some reason, my Roll20,
I haven't got fires on my screen either.
I've got no fires on my screen. I've got nothing in the chat at all. Chat's blank.
Anyway, we can carry on. Hopefully, maybe, perhaps.
Yeah. What is that? I do not know what is happening. So, lots of items are trying to disappear from my compendium. Hold on, I'm going to try a different browser. Maybe that will fix my woes. That or something has gone horribly wrong with Roll20, which would be a terrible shame since we've got to this point. Still, there are probably various things we can do without needing the VTT too much. So, has everyone got... Oh, what the hell?
Okay.
So Euro, where do you think your master got this dagger from?
Well, we've only been stationed on this island for I think we've only been here about 500-600 years. So before then, we were in the mainland. So it could be something the Netherese built, or but it seems to be quite elven in its weave that's instilled it within it. So it could be some of the ancient elven work before the spell plague. So it's yeah, could have been my sort of previous generation, or maybe the generation before that made it. So it's not that old, I don't think.
That's interesting. Well, I'll have to try and find out more about this. I might ask your lord next time I see him.
Unfortunately, since the spell plague, such really powerful arcane magic like we used to wield in told in stories and that now are sadly behind us. Certain restrictions by Mistra, I believe, may have stopped that, but it's those that were made before that are still around, and I think this could be an example. I'm not entirely certain.
Possibly.
Oh, excuse me.
Interesting. It's the same with the axe head. It's not something you'd expect to find in a elven lord's treasure room.
Sometimes you take trophies and that, so it took it as a prize and just seemed to have been forgotten about, and and it hasn't seemed to have lasted any amount of time. It's probably only been there a couple hundred years, and look at the state of it.
Just used as a free. I mean, if he's found it useless, he's just giving it away for free as a prize. Quotation mark.
Yeah, he's probably used it as a doorstop or something, I imagine. But what else is in this treasure room? Does your lord have lots of magical treasure?
We're not robbing the treasure room.
Oh, I think we might.
One I do not know. It is highly guarded and closely kept secret to the to my lord, and two, I would have no involvement in such a thing.
You know what I think? I'm just curious to see what would be in this treasure room. How many people guard it?
Tanarukk, shut up. Have we put these fires out yet?
The fires are out. I seem to have. Do I have any control?
Can I use my reliable talent and deception to try and get some more information about this treasure room?
Can we search the ship? Is there enough of the ship to search?
The ship is no longer on fire, so you can attempt to search it if you like. It's got holes in it, but it's being propped up. Something has happened. The chat has finally caught up. That's a good sign.
Fires. I have fires now as well.
Right, I don't have fires yet, but hold on.
I'm using my deception, but I want to use reliable talent on that to get more information about the treasure room from Euro.
You're trying to use reliable talent to do what?
To try and get some more information from Euro about what she knows about the treasure room and how it's guarded.
But she's a player character. You can't compel her to do things with your skills. You have to roleplay it.
I honestly don't know what's in any more information. I'm sorry, Tanarukk.
And does anybody want to come in and search the ship with me?
I'm too busy throwing tons of water on this thing.
Well, it's not on fire anymore, so you don't have to keep raining water on it if you don't want to. If for some reason you do want to do that, then knock yourself out.
I'm a master perceiver, so I'm gonna help Boren search the ship.
You're a master what?
Perceiver.
Cool.
Right.
I'm just going to activate my boots of flight, just to take off the pressure on the clearly damaged board.
That is a sensible thing to do, I feel. So I have got some light barriers there, which I'm going to make disappear because You want to actually be able to walk on the ship. Okay, so Tanarukk, Borin, and Deep as well.
Yeah.
So if you're having a little bit of a search of the ship, have a little walk around. I cannot remove the fires, except they're not even because they don't even appear on this screen. So
Straight to the captain's cabin for me.
okay. You open the door to the captain's cabin. And
you find the captain's log.
Just lying on the desk.
Under
giving-
glass.
so the captain's cabin is full of bones, and these are bones of humanoids. They look like they have been gnawed upon, as if these are humanoid bones. They could be elf bones, they could be human bones. They're of that sort of length, and whoever possessed these bones looks like they have been eaten. There is a pile of rags and leathers which look like they might be the clothing and possessions of these people who have been eaten. You could inspect those if you want to.
No, I'll just go straight to the captain's desk, search around his private belongings.
Okay, well, the captain's desk, as would have been, is just a splintered old bit of furniture which has been ransacked already. It's got blood stains on it. It looks like somebody has taken a big chunk out of it with an axe. Clearly, none of the Tanarukks were using the captain's cabin for the purpose a normal kind of ship's cabin would, captain's cabin would be used for.
All right then. I have no idea. Like, where's it look like somebody's been the boss has been living?
Well, they could have been living in here. It's just, you know, they don't use a writing desk for writing on.
These are a bunch of barbarians on a captured ship that they just utilised.
Okay, well I'll check the beds that are in this area then.
There's no beds in there.
So while Borin's up there checking, I'm going to go head down to the hold. I'm just going to nudge Deep and see you coming down.
Well, if I can't find anything immediately, then I'll say give it 15 minutes. If I can't find anything after a good search, panels, etc., secret compartments, I'm out.
Are we having the same conversation, Michael?
Did say there is a big pile of rags where all the belongings of the previous people are in a big pile.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry, I'll search that. I just heard the rags bit.
Okay, yeah, so that's basically whatever remains of the people who were killed and eaten in this room. So you find a variety of relatively low level treasure. Hold on, I'm going to push the button. So this is not necessarily it's not necessarily 220 silver pieces and 80 gold pieces. I would say think rings and pendants and that sort of thing. There are also a number of halfway decent daggers. There are a few pikes, long barbed pikes, which you recognise as being the usual weapons of Arrowtide fishermen. And they use those to spear dire anglerfish as they leap out of the water, hypnotised by the purple glow of the Fairwick lanterns. So you find a bit of treasure, some weapons that might be usable but probably wouldn't be to Borin's tastes because he likes dwarven stuff. That's pretty much it in there, really. There's not much else to be found, it seems. This ship has been, run ragged. It's been crewed by people who barely have the wit to steer the ship, let alone maintain it in any sensible fashion. So it probably, if it hadn't basically beached itself in this port, it probably would have sunk in the near future anyway. So Tanarukk and Deep have gone down into the hold. So there are steps down to the hold. They look a bit treacherous. Are you gonna chance it?
Yeah.
Okay. So give me a dexterity save for the steps, please.
I shouldn't have chanced it. Tanarukk will be fine. He'll roll like a 38.
That low?
Oh boy.
Okay, and what about our boy Tanarukk?
Oh yeah, just thinking about it.
26, okay. So, reliable talent gives you a 10, doesn't it? So if you'd used your reliable talent for deception, that would have given you a lower roll than the roll you actually got.
It's only on skills that he's proficient in. Reliable talent.
Yeah, but he would have got 20. Hold on, he'd rolled. Yeah, you would have got a 19 if you'd used reliable talent. You actually rolled above that, but you can't do social rolls on player characters. You have to talk to them. But yes, so Tanarukk, who is quite light on his feet, trots down the splintered wooden steps without picking up so much as a splinter. But poor old Deep, when he gets about halfway down, the bottom few steps just turn to splinters basically, and matchwood, and you fall the rest of the way down. It is unpleasant, but unlikely to be too disastrous. You take a mere 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall the rest of the way down the steps.
He suddenly thinks he's still a T-Rex going on the stairs.
Yeah. I'm not using my arms to help me. I'm holding my hands up to my chest like, nyeh.
In the hold.
Right,
in the hold, much to your horror and disgust, it stinks of both humanoid waste and rotting flesh. Chained up in the hold are a dozen what look to be humans, and how many? Hold on. 3 of them are still alive. The rest are all dead. And have been.
We'll go over and begin helping them. I can cast Cure Light Wounds if any seem particularly sickly.
Well, they're pretty weak, but just a little bit of attention will help to stabilize them.
I'll use medicine.
Yay!
Why not? Give us a medicine roll.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Rolls a 1.
Thank you.
Here comes Dr. Death.
Yeah.
17. Okay, that's pretty good. So Deep, rather than calling on, I keep forgetting who Deep's god is.
Dwarven god of life trademark.
That's not Moradin, is it? Who's the dwarven god?
We'll
of
say
life?
Moradin. That's a good one.
Dwarven deity, primarily known as the goddess of healing and mercy, is Sharindlar. Apparently. Sharindlar. I may be saying that wrong. But anyway, you can worship any gods you like. It's a so rather than using your divine magic to save these people, you opt for a more subtle method, and you give them a bit of water and clean their wounds and free them from their shackles, and well, you'll have to kind of give them a boost to get them up over the broken steps, but you have saved 3 Arrowtiders from their horrible fate. They are a bit traumatized, but yeah, they were basically, wearing rags. They'd obviously been taken prisoner, and evidence would suggest that quite a few of them have been eaten.
That's icky.
Oh, well, give us a... I mean, Pontos would know this anyway, but I'm not sure if Deep would. But give us a quick wisdom check.
Yeah. Oh, whoops. Oh, I guess I need to do that for my character sheet. Or you know what? I'm gonna roll medicine, just deduct my proficiency bonus.
Okay.
So I think with the deduction, that's a 17.
Okay. So, yeah, I think you probably know that. So, I mean, in desperate times, orcs have been known to eat intelligent species, but it is not generally an orc thing to kind of cannibalize intelligent races. Mainly because they don't usually taste very good. That's definitely one of the reasons. But these creatures are clearly quite happy to eat intelligent creatures.
We got to take out the smart ones.
Well, you haven't met the smart ones yet, but sometime soon I'm sure you will.
Okay.
These aren't the smart ones?
No, these are
Any
the
sign
young-
of gunpowder weapons?
The ones with black powder weapons and steamships are not these guys.
Yeah, we definitely need to take out the smart ones if these ones are this dangerous.
I think that from what that individual was telling us earlier, they're both as dangerous as each other. They're sort of fighting for supremacy. But shall we, if we're going to travel, let's start making all haste to your ship, and you can pick up supplies en route, I suppose, Master Dwarf.
I need the pommel now.
So, do you want to go to the town proper?
The fires are out with me as well.
Okay.
I mean, I
So-
just need the pommel, a stick a good crafted stick for my axe, and then a long rest, which we can do on the ship.
So, well,
just a stick for an arcane item. Do you not appreciate the finer arts of the
something
mystic
really
weave?
high quality.
a really nice stick.
Something really high quality.
2 sticks.
The best one you can find on this island.
Okay, so you come across none other than Mardella Celeste Dupre, who has been doing a great job of
Killing chickens.
killing chickens. I might try and find a different piece of art for her. I don't think it suits her anymore. I think she's got a more serious role than a chicken chasing type character. So she greets you as you return from the port and says, you have defeated the first wave. How was the battle?
Yeah, that went quite well, actually. Wasn't too onerous.
She looks you all up and down.
They can fly. They can fly.
She sees how beaten up you are. Some of you more than others. And she says, well, if adventurers such as yourselves were beaten up so much by just one of their ships, then what will happen if one or more should land at once, especially with no sturdy defenders such as yourselves? I do not know what we should do if such a thing should happen. There are not enough able-bodied men and women to fight off such a threat, I fear.
What if you allied yourself with the elves?
Well, we are already aligned with the elves, but no offense to Mistress Strandweaver, but the elves are not quite so good at boots on the ground when it comes to such things. They have always been very generous with supplies and other such things, but we do not think they are numerous enough to form a militia of any that would be of any use against such a foe. What we need most of all is time. We need days or preferably weeks to fortify the town and prevent orc attacks from laying us to, from destroying what little we have managed to rebuild.
We'll try and buy you some.
Excellent. That is what I hoped you would say. What do you think is the best way of achieving that end?
They can't get to if they can't attack you if they can't get to you, so we need to really take out or scupper their fleet.
Interesting.
I have some possible ways if when we're out at sea away from the town that could properly possibly stall the ships and do some damage to them, make them even less seaworthy than what they currently are.
So you will take the battle. You will take the battle to the enemy, then.
Yes. Yorl, could you turn their ships into stone so they sink to the bottom of the ocean?
I'm not that skilled in transmutation. What you saw was sort of my limits, but I do have some more direct forms that can damage the ships, which could solve our issues.
Okay.
Well, we need to devise a way how to get to their fleet. We can't just simply sail up to it.
Why not?
I think they'd noticed that our ship didn't match their colours.
I don't think it matters that much.
I do not think that they necessarily have a standard ship type. Most of their ships are stolen from, they're stolen merchant vessels and fishing ships that have been repurposed. The orcs, most of the orcs do not build their own ships.
And the red ships go faster.
Yes, they do say that. They also have a strange battle cry. They sometimes say, "Earwig-o." Earwig-o.
Yes, I've heard tale from Fairwick about that. But if you gentlemen can protect me when we get close to their ships, I can, like I said, do some damage. I could hopefully disable or at least make them less usable.
Very good. Oops. My mouse is misbehaving. I've just completely resized that window. Naughty mouse. Curses.
But yes, Master Coldfoot, if you need a handle for that, I can, on our travels, possibly carve some runes to help reawaken the arcane energies. As long as you find something that you feel comfortable holding.
Yeah.
Is that a yes?
I think it was.
Okay.
I think he's looking for some wood. That's why he wants to go to the market. Find a piece of wood that might suffice to hold the head of his axe.
He's looking for
Wood.
a handle for his battle axe.
High grade material.
Right. Well, I believe you will need a special kind of axe handle, because if you simply put an arcane axe head on a normal wooden handle, it will surely the machine spirit will be angry.
And wipe out your whole collection of porn.
So we're looking for special wood.
Well, I believe that there may be some such axe handles in the stores. We do not have very many mystical weapons, but we may be able to find something. Why don't you go and prepare your ship? Please let me know what resources you need, and we will give you what we can. Take a rest and prepare yourselves for battle, and then we will send you off with whatever help we can give you.
I'm going to say food and cannons. Lots of cannons. We like cannons.
We like cannons too, but we don't have any. Or none that are working.
How are you all equipped for immediate healing and first aid?
We can definitely bestow some light first aid. Perhaps your best bet is to take a rest.
Yes.
But we can certainly prepare food and drink. She points you towards an area in the town square a bit further up. There's kind of an awning which has been put up, and underneath it you can see a cauldron which somebody is studiously stirring. And she says, go and speak to that man over there. He will feed you. We have made an Arrowtide speciality. It is a soup made of a variety of creatures. It has prawns and shark fins and crocodile. It is strong food, and it will help to heal your wounds.
Well, let's see what they have to offer. I've never had a chance to eat over in this part of the island.
So, to one with such refined tastes as Yorl Strandweaver, who has barely in 200 years set foot outside the halls of the of Fairwick, where she has been very spoiled with the best wines and only the most select and tastiest fruits and sumptuously prepared meals of pampered pampered fawns that have been, drowned in candy floss or something.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of. Basically, she has a rather refined palate, and this smells a little bit crude. She might like it.
Yeah, it's parts of the adventures of travel, I suppose. Trying these new cultures and everything. I'll have a pot of the special, please, sir.
Okay. He takes out a crude and unfinished wooden bowl, and with a big ladle, he kind of scrapes the bottom of the cauldron, and puts a big ladleful of this brownish stew into the bowl, and then gives you a wooden spoon to eat it with.
Thank you. And anyone else joining in with me?
Yeah,
people step up.
Cool. So you are all given. This is kind of like a seafood gumbo or something like that. It's kind of like a real mixture of different kinds of meat and fish. It is most definitely a strong food, and you do feel. I'm assuming you're eating it. Are you eating it?
Yeah, I'll tuck in.
I'll have some.
Cool. Yeah, it's a bit spicy. It has some very rich flavours in it. It feels like it's doing you good.
This is lovely with a nice glass of white wine, but never mind. It's an experience.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I'm quite enjoying this. I'm going to order some more wine.
Oh, they
Bring over a few bottles, please, barmaids. We're planning to get drunk tonight.
the man looks at you, and he kind of gets some wooden mugs out and fills them with ale, and then brings them over to the crate that you've got your bowls on, and he puts them down and says, "Your wine, sir." And it's not wine at all. It's a rather chewy looking ale, which has not been very well strained.
Oh, my barkeep, this is delicious. Not only do we get a drink in a mug, but we also get a meal in a mug to go with it. What an amazing invention. You should definitely patent this or copyright it or something to increase your profits. Alcoholic beverage.
Oh, for God's sake.
He raises an eyebrow and then goes back to stirring the stew. Other Arrowtiders are kind of forming a queue, and they're also there to eat it. So Mardella is telling people what to do. Supplies are being gathered. They're trying to organise the town, get things going again. The place basically became a bit of a ghost town. It was almost non-functional under the previous mayor, while he was under the thumb of one of Tanaruk's vampire brides. Or evil Tanaruk's vampire brides. This Tanarukk didn't have any vampire brides, or if he did, he's keeping it quiet. So if you want, rather than having to march across the map, we can just say that you get your boat and bring it here.
Yep, that's fine.
If there's anything that you want to buy, I know Borin wants a stick, so I'm not going to be perverse and give you a magic axe head and then deny you the stick that you need to make it work. I'm not that evil.
A high quality stick.
A high quality stick. Somebody brings you an axe handle. It has been exquisitely fashioned. It looks like it's been machined on some kind of lathe. It's been beautifully polished, and it has like an inlay. It's got it's finished with little metal bits. It's really nice. It's even got bits that look like they are supposed to fit your hands. They've been wrapped in leather, and the wood has a lovely sheen from the lacquer on it. This is, and I'm just going to steal something from the Discworld here, because I cannot. I don't know the names of any magic woods in D&D. So he says, this is sapient pear wood. We were planning to use this to fashion a magical axe, but the right axe head never came along. It was due to be given in trade to the fair to Fairwick. But yes, see if this will fix your axe head, fit your axe head, and indeed it is pretty much a perfect fit. During the time given to you to rest, recuperate, and gather supplies, you are able with I don't know, probably some wire wool, maybe some oil, some rags. You polish. You manage to clean up this axe head. It's still got some notches in it. You notice that after you've rubbed off most of the rust, there is quite shiny metal underneath. But despite that, it appears to have blood stains on it that won't come off.
Oh dear.
But once you mount it on the handle, it looks like a different weapon. It is clearly a masterwork battle axe of dwarven design. The handle that you have put with it seems to pair with it very well. In fact, you think possibly that the axe head is kind of altering the handle. It looks like the inlay is changing. There's like a inlaid metal on the axe handle, and it appears to be turning into a dwarvish rune pattern. So they've kind of got together and hit it off really well, the axe and the handle. You're still not sure what it does yet, but let's see. You have not showed it to any magic users yet, so if anyone wants to actually, if anyone wants to do an Arcana job on it, then they certainly can.
And I asked the shaman woman.
You can ask her. So she is a cleric. So magic items are not so much her speciality, but she does offer to look at it for you. She says, Borin, this is a fell weapon indeed. I see. I see a portent of the future. This axe carries great fury.
I quickly pull it up to me and just whisper to it, "Hello, anyone there?" And give it a quick tap. Hello.
It doesn't talk. At least not at the moment. I do like my sentient weapons, but yeah, it doesn't talk, but you feel a certain affinity with it. Give me an insight check, please.
Obviously, I spoke to it in Dwarfish, just to be clear. I spoke to it in Dwarfish.
No, I heard you. That's fine. It didn't reply in any language. 16. That's not bad. That's a flat 15. That's quite good. Okay, so you feel like this weapon speaks to a new part of you. You were always quite a disciplined fighter before. You used to have kind of rules, but in recent battles you have found the power of rage, and you feel like that this somehow speaks to that part of yourself. When I say speaks to, I don't mean it. I chose my words poorly there. I don't mean it talks at all. I mean you feel like the affinity you have with this weapon is something to do with the power of rage that you have recently developed and cultivated.
Okay.
So, but what I will do is I'm going to write. I'm in the process of writing a power card script for this weapon, but I haven't finished it, and I couldn't get it to work earlier. So you will probably find out what it does next week, assuming you want to hit something with it.
I'm probably going to have to align myself with it anyway.
Yeah, I mean it only takes a short rest to do that. We're coming up to 11:30. Let's do some awards. Sorry about the technical issues. That is kind of
again.
Say it again.
Do you want my ring back again?
No, I think I have 3 attuned items.
Okay, I'll just thread it as a ringlet for my beard again. Save it for emergencies.
Cool. Okay, so
Emergency codpiece.
There we go. Where's my awards thingy? There it is. Well, that's not the one I want. I want to start with number 1. There we go. And I need to make Kevin disappear. Say goodbye, Kevin.
Bye, Kevin.
There we go. I knew I could rely on you to say that.
I'm a simple soul.
So, 7-12. That's today, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
First kill.
That was deep.
Okay. Deep the dinosaurs, no less.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, how about kill of the week?
And again, there's Dino Deep with doing 2 kills in 1 turn.
That was pretty cool, wasn't it? Okay, and then we've got... I forgot to push the button. There's kill of the week. Okay, how about Yoink?
Probably deep.
Yeah, I think he's going to get a clear sweep of this. Deep again.
So, kill from the grave. We didn't manage kill from the grave. It wasn't far off, to be fair. When you had eight wounds on that guy, and then he passed his save. Oh, what a swizz, eh? But maybe next time. Here we go. Damage dealer. There were some big hits from Tanarukk today.
Yeah, Tanarukk got that cheeky 63.
I think that might have been the biggest single hit.
I think
just had chip.
Yes, same with Pontos. I don't think either of them got necessarily anything. They got some in total. It was probably like 40, 50, but I don't think it would have got up to the 63.
So I'm having some trouble with Roll20 at the moment, but so let's put that one down as Tanarukk for the heavy smackery. Then what about best supporting role?
Probably Yorl for turning me into a T-Rex.
Cool, I'd go with that. Fumble of the week. I don't think you guys fumbled at all, did you?
No, the dice behaved themselves.
Yeah, what's going on? Where are my fumbles?
Come back, Jar. He was always guaranteed to miss.
Right, role player of the week.
I'm actually going to say Borin here, just trying to with his search for his missing handle.
Cool. Okay, we didn't manage any friendly fire at all this week. I'm very disappointed. They were all there. You could have fireballed the lot of them. It would have given me such a happy.
If they do it all the time, they'll be expecting it. I'm just going to wait for that right moment.
Yeah. I know. I'll bide my time. Pincushion. So I think that's got to be Borin, hasn't it?
Yeah.
He picked on the big guy, and the big guy picked him right back.
Rage kept me living though for a lot longer.
It did. You would have gone down. You would have gone down a round, or maybe even 2 rounds earlier, if it hadn't been for that resistance.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a set of 10 awards. So I will not prolong this needlessly. Next week is our last session of the year.
Yes.
Because...
Why don't we do it in person? We really should do one in person.
Well...
there's issues with that.
It's a bit too far.
It is a bit far.
Except for the person who isn't in the same country.
Well, one day it would be lovely if we could do that. We'll have to try and pick a central point. We sort of talked about this in the chat a little bit. I am planning to see those in the reasonably local area, I'm planning to kind of see if I can get a few people in the pub, which will probably just be the Thirsty Pig in Maidstone.
What about the Rainbow Skull? They do D&D.
Not anymore, they don't. At least I don't think so.
No, they're not.
Well, I was the guy who did D&D in the Rainbow Skull, so I don't think they got anyone else in to do it. It's not the Rainbow Skull anymore, it's just the Skull Bar now. So it's not a vegan place anymore, and I don't know if they were going to bring back a games night, but so far I don't think it's happened. But they are extending the place to make it bigger. They're going to put a pool table in and stuff. Problem is, it's very, very loud in there, which is makes it really difficult to run a game. I had a nice big table and all that, but the noise made it incredibly difficult. But anyway, next week is our last session of the year. That will be an online session. The week after that, I am, just for fun, probably going to run a Christmas one-shot on Roll20. That is a cross-group game. So basically, the people from all 4 groups I run have been invited. I think 3 people have said that they're definitely up for it. Chris, you were sort of on the fence.
Yeah, I think I know I'm going to be at Cheshire Oaks with the wife doing Christmassy things.
When is it?
It'll probably be on Wednesday, the 20th of December. And that's
that unlikely for me. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. But yeah, so I've got a handful of players. I don't know if I'll pick up any more, but if I've got 3 or 4 players, it will go ahead. If I don't, then I'll just take the night off. But that was because a friend of mine who was supposed to be running a Christmas one-shot can't, and also we've missed quite a few sessions this year, so I thought, I'll put on a special Christmas one. Anyway, I will catch you guys all next week, and yeah, I'll see you then. So
no worries.
Later.
Catch you later.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.